Hello and welcome to the Dirty Money Diaries podcast. I'm your host, Naomi Thompson, and today we have an exciting topic to dive into: the basics of asset forfeiture and understanding the process. Asset forfeiture plays a crucial role in dismantling criminal networks and recovering the proceeds of illegal activities. In this episode, we will explore the fundamentals of asset forfeiture, from its purpose to the legal framework that supports it. Joining us is an expert in the field, Detective Samuel Kim, who has extensive experience in financial investigations. Detective Kim will guide us through the intricacies of asset forfeiture and shed light on its significance in disrupting criminal enterprises. Before we start, let me introduce myself. I'm a retired detective with over 30 years of experience. During my career, I dedicated myself to unraveling the intricacies of human trafficking, money laundering, and organized crime. I worked side by side with local and federal agencies to bring down criminal enterprises and ensure justice prevailed. I took great pride in guiding a new generation of investigators, sharing my hard-earned knowledge and skills with aspiring detectives. I also navigated the complex legal terrain of asset forfeiture, ensuring that criminals didn't profit from their misdeeds. My journey began humbly on the streets, responding to a myriad of incidents, from peaceful resolutions to intense and violent crimes. Every experience reinforced my unwavering commitment to protecting and serving our communities. Today, I'm thrilled to share my insights into the intricate world of criminal investigations. We'll explore the thrilling highs and challenging lows of being a detective, and learn about the unsung heroes dedicated to keeping our streets safe. So fasten your seatbelts, listeners, and get ready to be captivated by stories of crime, pursuit, and justice. Together, we'll unlock the secrets of the criminal world and learn about the men and women who make a difference. Thank you for joining me on this unforgettable journey. I can't wait to share this extraordinary ride with you all. Detective Kim, as we start, could you please introduce yourself to our podcast audience?
Of course. Hello, I'm Detective Samuel Kim, a law enforcement professional with over 29 years of experience, dedicated to serving and protecting our community. For the past 25 years, I have focused my career on detective work, delving into a broad range of investigations. My expertise spans from handling street crimes to tackling complex multinational cases involving money laundering, asset forfeiture, and narcotic trafficking. Throughout my career, I have successfully dismantled criminal networks and played a crucial role in recovering substantial amounts of illicit funds. My commitment to law enforcement, coupled with my deep understanding of financial crimes, has earned me a reputation as somewhat a leading expert in the field. It's an honor and a privilege to serve my community and protect the safety of our citizens. I'm proud of the work I do, and I'm committed to making a difference.
To start, could you explain what asset forfeiture is and why it is important in law enforcement?
Asset forfeiture is a legal process that allows authorities to seize and confiscate assets that are believed to be connected to criminal activities. These assets can include cash, vehicles, real estate, and other valuable items. The purpose of asset forfeiture is twofold: to disrupt criminal networks by hitting them where it hurts their financial gains, and to remove the incentives for engaging in illegal activities. It's a powerful tool that allows law enforcement agencies to hit criminals where it hurts most, their profits.
That's intriguing, Detective Kim. Would you mind guiding us on the journey of asset forfeiture? How does it unfold, right from the point of initial capture to the eventual handling of those assets?
Certainly. Asset forfeiture typically begins with the seizure of assets by law enforcement. This can occur during a criminal investigation or as a result of a separate civil action. Once the assets are seized, the government initiates legal proceedings to establish a connection between the assets and criminal activity. This involves providing evidence to demonstrate that the assets were either acquired through illegal means or used in the commission of a crime. If the court finds the connection to be valid, the assets are forfeited to the government. They are then liquidated or utilized by law enforcement agencies for various purposes, such as funding future investigations or supporting community programs.
It's clear that asset forfeiture plays a significant role in disrupting criminal networks. Detective Kim, could you share any real-life examples where asset forfeiture has had a substantial impact on combating crime?
Absolutely. I've had a lot of success in using asset forfeiture to disrupt criminal networks. One notable example is a case I worked on where a drug trafficking organization was using luxury properties to launder their illicit profits. We started by conducting a meticulous financial investigation. We tracked the flow of money through the organization's bank accounts, and we identified the properties that they were using to launder their money. Once we had identified the properties, a civil action to forfeit them to the government was initiated. Through investigative efforts, we were able to prove that the properties were connected to criminal activity, and the court ruled in our favor. As a result of this case, we were able to seize multiple properties and significant sums of money. This effectively dismantled the organization's operation and deprived them of their ill-gotten gains. This case not only disrupted the criminal network, but it also sent a powerful message to other criminals that their financial activities will not go unnoticed or unpunished.
Thank you, Detective Kim, for sharing your expertise and shedding light on the basics of asset forfeiture. It's evident that asset forfeiture is a powerful tool in combating crime and disrupting criminal networks. Before we wrap up, do you have any final thoughts or advice for our listeners?
I think it's important to emphasize the importance of continued education and collaboration in the field of asset forfeiture and financial investigations. These are complex areas that require expertise and staying up to date with evolving laws and techniques. By working together and sharing knowledge, we can strengthen our efforts to combat financial crimes and make a lasting impact on our communities. I've seen firsthand how effective this can be. In my work, I've had the opportunity to collaborate with other law enforcement agencies and financial institutions. This has allowed us to share information and resources, and it's made us all better at what we do.
Thank you all for tuning in to the first episode of the Dirty Money Diaries. We hope you found our discussion on the basics of asset forfeiture informative. Asset forfeiture is a complex and controversial topic, but we believe it is important to understand how it works and how it can be used to combat crime. We will be back next time with another episode, where we will explore another fascinating topic in the world of asset forfeiture and money laundering. Until then, stay informed and stay vigilant. Acknowledgement. We would like to acknowledge the use of artificial intelligence, AI, and voice synthesis technology in the creation of this podcast episode. The dialogue and voices you hear throughout the episode were generated with the assistance of AI. While AI contributes to the production process, it is important to note that the expertise and guidance of human professionals were involved in shaping the final content and ensuring its accuracy. We strive to provide engaging and informative discussions on topics related to justice and law enforcement.